There was a time, before the celebrations, before the unity, before the smiles we see today, a time when simply saying, La ilaha illa Allah, could cost you everything, your home, your wealth, your family, even your life. And yet, there were people who chose faith anyway. What kind of belief makes a person endure that? And what kind of reward comes after that level of sacrifice? Because one day, Allah gave them something that would change everything. Not a victory in battle, not wealth, not power, but something far more powerful. A day of joy, a day of unity, a day of peace. This was the first Eid in Islam. To understand Eid, you must first understand what came before it. Because joy, in Islam, came after sacrifice. In Mecca, Islam began as a message, simple, clear, dangerous. There is no God but Allah. But that message threatened everything: power, tradition, control. Bilal ibn Rabah was dragged across burning sand, a heavy stone placed on his chest, and still he said, Ahad, Ahad, one God. Imagine that level of certainty. Families split apart, children taken from parents, weak believers targeted first, because they thought breaking them would break Islam. They were wrong. Not every struggle was loud. Some were silent. People would pray in secret, whispering verses, hiding their faith. Imagine believing in truth, but being forced to hide it, and still never letting go. The migration was not just movement. It was sacrifice in motion. People left at night, quietly, carefully, knowing if they were caught, it could mean death. But they kept going, because they believed something better awaited them. But what happened next would change how Muslims celebrate forever. And then, Medina, a city that welcomed them, not rejected them. The Ansar shared their homes, their wealth, their lives. When was the last time you saw strangers become family overnight? The first masjid was built, not just with bricks, but with unity. Brotherhood was established, one man sharing half his wealth with another. This was not normal. This was something new. But even in peace, humans need joy. Moments of relief, moments to breathe. Islam did not ignore this. It embraced it. Allah has replaced them with something better. Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, celebrations connected to worship, not distraction. In the second year after Hijrah, fasting Ramadan became a reality. From dawn to sunset, no food, no drink. 30 days of physical struggle and spiritual depth. But what comes after struggle? Relief. The moon was sighted. Ramadan had ended. The night before Eid spread with an anticipation they had never felt. Hearts felt lighter. After years of hardship, joy was finally here. Before the prayer, there was the Zakat, an obligation, to ensure that on this day no one was forgotten. One sa of food, so that even the poorest person would smile. Charity before celebration, unity before prayer. This moment would become a tradition followed by billions. The morning arrived. Not a masjid, but the open earth. Rows formed shoulder to shoulder. No rich, no poor, no leader, no follower. Only believers. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Imagine hearing that for the first time on a day of joy. Eid was not silent. It was joyful. Young girls sang, and the Prophet said, Leave them, for every nation has its Eid. Joy is part of Islam. The pain of the past began to fade. This ummah felt complete. Soon after, another Eid came, Eid al-Adha, the Eid of sacrifice. Meat was shared with family, relatives, and the poor. Again, no one was forgotten. It was gratitude. It was obedience. It was ease after hardship. Eid was not given to Muslims when they were powerful. It was given to them when they had nothing but faith. That first Eid was more than a day. It was a reward for patience, for sacrifice, for faith. And every Eid after that is a reminder that no matter how hard life becomes, relief will come, just like it came for them.